Hi everyone and welcome to Germany for Student channel. Today is lesson number 24th of A2 level of German language course, and today's lesson is extension of lesson number 23rd. Today we will see some other prepositions that we can use with wo and the compound in German language. So let's see what are the preposition that we are going to cover in today's lesson. The first preposition is mit. Now let's have a look at a sentence in which we use this mit preposition. Er muss mit seinem Bruder sprechen. He must talk with his brother. Now it's a sentence where we are using one modal verb muss, and it is conjugated according to the subject of sentence, and whenever we use modal verb, then the main verb is used in infinitive form and is used at the last position of the sentence. So this is what we have done here, and we have used mit preposition. Whenever we use mit preposition, we have to apply the rules of dative on the next part of the sentence, and next part of the sentence is seinem Bruder. In seinem Bruder, we have to look what is the gender of Bruder. Bruder is a masculine noun, therefore we have to use possessive pronoun from a dative case for masculine noun Bruder, which is seinem. Now, if we want to ask a question about to whom he must speak to, then we have to ask it with mit wem muss sprechen. Why we have to use mit wem and why we can't use vomit is that he has to talk with some living person, with his brother, therefore we can't use vomit here, therefore we have to use mit wem. And whenever we use mit or any other dative preposition in the question word at the first position, then we have to use wem. Mit wem muss sprechen? Muss mit ihm sprechen. He must talk with him. Now, why we have to use him is that we are using dative preposition, therefore we have to take the personal pronoun for a masculine noun from a dative case, which is ihm. And we cannot use damit because damit is used for things, and for living persons, we always have to use the personal pronouns. Let's look at the next example. Sie hören mit der Diskussion auf. They stop discussion. Now, aufhören is a separable verb, and for separable verb, we know that the prefix of verb goes to the last position of the sentence. Therefore, auf is placed at the last position of the sentence, and hören is conjugated according to the subject of sentence, which is sie. And mit is again a dative preposition, therefore the feminine Diskussion will get the dative definite article for a feminine noun, which is der. Now, if we want to ask a question, then we have to say, womit hören Sie auf? What are they stopping? Now, because here they are stopping a thing, a discussion, therefore we have to use wo compound and we have to combine it with the dative preposition mit. Womit hören Sie auf? We are using mit preposition here because it is a fixed preposition. Whenever we use aufhören verb, whatever we are going to stop, then we have to use mit in front of that. If we are stopping smoking or if we are stopping discussion, we have to put mit preposition before that. Sie hören damit auf. They are stopping it. Now, what is behind this it is der Diskussion. So again, we are using some kind of thing. Therefore, we have to use damit. Paul fährt mit seinem Fahrrad. Paul drives with his cycle. If we want to ask a question, womit fährt Paul? Paul fährt damit. Paul travels with it. Again, because we are talking about Fahrrad, which is a cycle and it is a thing, therefore we can use wo and the compound for this. We cannot use mit wem fat Paul or Paul fat mit ihm. We cannot use this because this mit wem or simple mit with a personal pronoun is used for the living person, and for non-living person we have to use Womit and damit. Next example is of Worauf. Auf preposition is used also in combination with certain verbs. So let's look at the example. Sie hat auf meinen Brief geantwortet. She has answered my letter. Now, this is a perfect tense, and in perfect tense, we have to use participle zwei form of the verb which goes at the last position of the sentence, and we have to put sein or haben at the second position. Now, this type of question that we have used in this example will take haben verb and it will be conjugated according to the subject of sentence, which is sie. Now, if we want to ask um, a question about this sentence, worauf hat sie geantwortet? To what has she answered? She has answered to the letter. Therefore, we have to use wo compound. And since this auf preposition is starting with a vowel, therefore we have to put an R in German language between the wo compound and the preposition. So it becomes worauf. Hat sie geantwortet? Sie hat darauf geantwortet. She has answered to that. Now, what is behind this darauf is meinen Brief. Next example, sie wartet auf Lisa. She waits for Lisa. Now, Lisa is a living person, so if we want to ask a question about this, whom is she waiting for? And the answer will be sie wartet auf sie. She is waiting for her, and for her here means Lisa. Now, auf is acting as a accusative preposition in this case, therefore we have to use personal pronoun for accusative, which is sie. Next example, wir warten auf den Bus. We are waiting for the bus. Now, in this example, we are also taking the verb warten and we are um, using again the preposition auf, because whenever we use the verb warten, something or someone for whom we are waiting for, we have to use auf preposition before that. In this example, we are waiting for the bus, and auf preposition is acting as accusative preposition, therefore we are using den Bus because Bus is a masculine noun in German language. Now, because we are waiting for some non-living thing in this sentence, therefore we have to use wo compound, and since auf is a preposition that starts with a vowel, therefore we have to put an R between wo compound and auf, so it becomes worauf warten wir. What are we waiting for? Wir warten drauf. We are waiting for it, and what is behind this drauf is den Bus. Next example, phone preposition. Es hängt von der Zeit ab. It depends on the time. If we want to ask a question, wovon hängt es ab? What does it depend on? Because it is depending on time, which is a non-living thing, therefore we have to use this wo compound and we have to combine it with the preposition von. Wovon hängt es ab? Es hängt davon ab. It depends on it. So what is behind this davon is der Zeit. Sie hat sich von ihrem Mann getrennt. She has separated from her husband. Now, von is a dative preposition, therefore we have to use the dative ending for the possessive pronoun ihrem, for a masculine noun man, and since it is a perfect tense, therefore we have to use participle zwei form of the verb, which will be used at the last position of the sentence. So trennen verb, if we use the participle zwei form of it, it will be getrennt. And at the second position of sentence, we have to put sein or haben, and we have to conjugate it according to the subject of the sentence. If we want to ask a question, it will be von wem hat sie sich getrennt? Whom has she separated from? Sie hat sich von ihm getrennt. She has separated from him. Because von is a dative preposition, so we have to use ihm, which is the personal pronoun for masculine noun in case of dative. Versteht nichts von diesem Thema. Wovon versteht nicht? Since he is not understanding the topic, which is a non-living thing, therefore we have to use wovon versteht nicht, and we cannot use von wem versteht nicht. And the answer will be versteht nichts davon. Now, what is behind, or what is this davon referring to, is von diesem Thema. Let's have a look at another example. Über preposition is also used in combination with certain verbs, and if we are using a verb diskutieren, which means to discuss, then we can use this über preposition for something that we are talking about. Wir diskutieren über Politik. We are talking about politics. If we want to ask a question, what are we discussing about? Then it will be worüber diskutieren wir. Since über is a preposition that starts with a vowel, therefore we have to put an R between the wo compound and the preposition. So it will be worüber diskutieren wir. And the answer will be wir diskutieren darüber. We are discussing about that. Now, darüber is referring to politics. Die Kinder lachen über den alten Mann. The kids are laughing on the old man. Über is an accusative preposition, therefore we have to apply the rule of accusative on the next part of the sentence. And next part of the sentence is den alten Mann, which means we have to use definite article for accusative case for a masculine noun Mann, which is den, and also we have to use the corresponding adjective ending for alt adjective, which is alten for a masculine noun in accusative case. Über wen lachen die Kinder? Since the kids are laughing on a living person, therefore we have to use über when, and since über is an accusative preposition, therefore the next question word will be when, and it will not be wem. Wem will always be used for dative prepositions, and for accusative prepositions we have to use when. Über wen lachen die Kinder? Sie lachen über ihn. They are laughing on him. Now we have to take the accusative personal pronoun for alten Mann, which is ihn. Sie spricht über das Buch. She talks about the book. Book is again a non-living person, therefore when we want to ask a question about it, we have to use wo compound, and we have to combine it with the preposition. Worüber spricht sie? What is she talking about? Sie spricht darüber. She is talking about that. Now, darüber again is referring to the das Buch. So it's all from today's lesson. We have discussed number of prepositions that are used in combination with some verbs, and whenever we use these preposition with verbs and we want to ask any question about what is being talked or what is being done, then we have to use this wo and da compound, but we have to differentiate. When we are talking about living person, then we cannot use this wo and da compound. I hope this concept is clear to you now. Please don't forget to provide your feedback, and till next video, till next lesson, goodbye.